Hi, we just finished a workshop for productivity recently, and I was walking around in the room and asking people what they got out of it and how they're gonna use it. And one of the guys I was speaking to, he came in extra super duper late and possibly could have been overwhelmed by a few things he was already tending to. It wasn't exactly there the way it felt. Said that what he got out of it, well, wasn't that much. And the way he expressed it was that he's kind of already seen all of this before, which of course was a shocker to me, since I'm familiar with the names of the speakers he mentioned in his attempt to express how he already somehow kind of knows all of this shit. And so, I was curious. And turns out, one of the biggest things he was pointing out that he already got previously was that I was talking about the power of a strong why and how we should all have our why, our strong driving purpose. Thing is, that wasn't the point of the talk at all. I had mentioned the power of a strong why in passing towards the end and in contrast to everything else I was talking about. You see, the crux of my conversation with the workshop people wasn't about the power of a why, but the power of systems. Systems so that we preserve our sanity, and systems to overcome our precise lack of a why, because very few people actually get to a strong why until they've been in the game for a while and until they've had enough experiences with people, and something or another life altering happens, or we finally figure out, hey, we actually like what we're doing. That tends to come in later in the game. And if we were to waste our time trying to figure out our deep purpose, our strong why, well, that's going to stop us from doing the work of our lives in the meantime. So what I'm actually saying, and what I did say in the room several times in several different ways, and people who didn't get it should look at the recording, was that we should have systems in place, and systems and processes and methods of calibration will allow us to both overcome the current lack of a why, so have a vision, have a general direction for where you're going, be free to calibrate and change course if you find out that where you're going to in the meantime isn't working for you, or that there's a better place for you to go to. But have that system and that set of processes and that method of calibration and of tracking your specific performance markers, so that you know if you're on track, and check with your core drivers and your core values and see if you are on track. But I never did say the biggest thing is to look for a why. Now, on the other hand, if you are looking for your why and you do find your why and you have found your great big why, bingo, great. Feed that into a system and you have a perpetual motion device. You have something that will drive you forward. What I'm saying is that if you have a system, your why works better. So I hope I've been very over excessively abundantly clear here now. Okay, I hope this has been of use to you, and if it's been useful, pass it forward. And if you'd like to go forward with us, we do have a set of trainings upcoming where we go deeper into not just why you should have a why, and not just having a system, and not just having a process and means for calibration and performance indicators and how to do that and how to set up your system. But sure, there is actually a process for getting at your why on the spot, and I'll bet you your gurus have not taught you that. And if you'd like to hear that, if you'd like to learn that, join us for Focus, Sacred Space, Life Designs this January of 2018. Cheers. Oh, The guy to look for, Ken Somera. Cheers.